Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 9 and today we will be presenting about the assessment of MAT112, which consists 3 questions of the topic that we learn. So I will introduce our group. The first is me, Nur Aisha binti Asmail.
I am Puerto Nibila binti Zamani.
My name is Nur Adriana Elia binti Tarmizi.
My name is Nur Afrika Ghaifah binti Khairul Anwar.
Firstly, I am going to talk about the question 1. For this question, it is important for us to make a timeline so that we can understand the flow of the question more. So we will be answering the question 1A, which is calculate the total amount withdrawn after 3 years. So for this question, the MT will be 3 multiplied 2 equal to 6 and the K over M equal to 0.05 over 2, or it will be simplified as 0.025. So for this question, we will be using the formula of S equal to P bracket 1 plus K over M bracket MT. Find the S, the P will be 10,000 ringgit bracket 1 plus 0.025 bracket 6. To make it easy, we will be calculate the number in the bracket first and then multiply it to 10,000, which the S, we will be getting it as 11,596 ringgit 92 cents. The 11,596 ringgit 92 cents is the amount of investment that Malik had after 3 years. As the question stated, Malik decided to take half of the money that had accumulated, which is why we will divide it by 2. And after that, we will be getting the answer of 5,798 ringgit 50 cents. For the accounts new balance after reinvestment, the question stated that Malik reinvest the other half of the money that he withdrawn, which is why we will be dividing the 5,798 ringgit 50 cents with 2. We will be calculating the answer by using the formula of S equal to P bracket 1 plus K over M bracket MT. Since the money is being reinvested for another 4 years, the MT will be 4 multiplied 4 equal to 16 and K over M equal to 0.12 over 4. After that, to find the S, the P will be 2,899 ringgit 22 cents and then bracket 1 plus 0.03 bracket 60. After that, we will be getting the answer of S, which is 4,652 ringgit 44. For the question 1B, what is the total amount of money that Malik has, including the money that he withdrawn? So for this question, we will be adding 5,798 ringgit 50 cents with 4,652 ringgit 44 cents. And after that, we will be getting the answer of 7,450 ringgit 94 cents.
So we go to the next question, which is question 2. Account A and account B are 2 types of compound interest accounts offered by a bank. Account A pays 4% annual interest that is compounded quarterly, while account B pays a 5% annual interest rate that is compounded every 2 months. A consumer is thinking about putting RM15,000 in one of these accounts for 5 years. After the investment time, compare the final balances in both accounts and the interest received. Advise the consumer on which account will provide a large return. Explain your calculations and reasoning as well as any assumptions you made during your analysis. So based on the question given, we have to find 2 answers, which are, the first one is we have to compare the final balance and the interest received in both accounts, which is account A and account B. And the second one is we have to advise and explain it to the consumer which the account is better to get a large return for them. Okay, so we focus to the account A. So to find the final balance, we have to use future value in compound interest formula, which is S equal to P open bracket 1 plus K over M close the bracket and the power of MT. First we have to find the MT and the K. For MT, the account A use compounded quarterly, which means 4 times in 1 year. So the M is 4 times with 5 years, so we get 20 for MT. And the second one is K. For account A use 4% interest rate, so the K is 0.04. So we go to the calculation. So S equal to RM50,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.04 over 4 close the bracket and the power of 20. So we get last calculation is RM 18,302.85 cents. Next, for the interest received, we use this formula, which is I equal to S minus A. So I equal to RM 18,302.85 cents minus by RM 15,000. So we get the interest is RM 3,302.85 cents. Now we go to the account B. We use the same formula like account A. Okay, to find the final balance, we have to find the MT and the K first. For the MT, the M is 6 because account B use compounded every 2 months, which is 6 times in 1 year. And the D same like account A because both account use 5 years. So 6 times 5 years, we get 30 for NP. And the key is 0.05 because the account B use 5% interest rate. Okay, so from this formula, we get the last calculation for final balance account B is RM 19,240 ringgit 0.44 cent. So the interest received also use the same formula like account A. So we just put the final balance minus by the RM 15,000. So we get the interest is RM 4,240 ringgit 0.44 cent. So the last answer is I would advise to consumer to choose account B. This is because the final balance for account B is higher than account A, which means consumer can get a large payment after 5 years of investment. Also, the interest received from account B is higher than account A. The more interest rate charged, then consumer can get more return if they don't disturb the principal in the term of investment given. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Question 3. You are assigned to set up a business company and need to borrow an RM 275,000 loan for 20 years from a bank. There are 2 banks that you have surveyed for that loan. Below the details of the bank. First bank, iFoods Bank, interest rate charge 3.0% compounded quarterly and frequency of payment every 3 months. And second bank is Safa Bank, interest rate charge 4.0% compounded every 2 months. Frequency of payment every 2 months. Question 3A. Calculate the periodic payment and total interest charge for each bank. First, iFoods Bank A equal to RM 275,000, N equal to 4, and T equal 20 years, K equal to 0.03. And I'm use formula A equal R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus K over M bracket power of negative T divided by K over M bracket. A is 275,000 equal to R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.0075 power of negative 80 divided by 0.0075 bracket. And A change to place with R because want to find the periodic payment. R equal to 275,000 divided by bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.0075 bracket power of negative 80 divided by 0.0075 bracket. And the answer is 275,000 divided by 59.9944. And the answer is RM 4,583.76 cents. Unused formula for find the total interest charge. I equal N multiple R minus A. And the answer is 80 multiple 450. And the answer is 80 multiple 4,583.76 cents minus 275,000. And the answer is RM 970,065 cents. And next calculate for the bank, Safa Bank. A equal to RM 275,000, N equal to 6, T equal to 20 years, K equal to 0.04. And I'm use formula A equal R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus K over M power of negative NT divided by K over M bracket. A is 275,000, R is R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.006667 power of negative 120 divided by 0.006667. And A change place with R because want to find the periodic payment. R equal to 275,000 divided by bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.006667 bracket power of negative 120 divided by 0.006667 and bracket. And the answer is 275,000 divided by 2.278. And the answer is 3,000 $342.32. 32 cents. To find total interest charge, I equal N multiple R minus A, and the answer 130 multiple $3,342.32 minus 275,000. The answer is $126,078.89. Next question, 3B. Which company should you choose to borrow the loan based on your answer in A and give your reason? My answer, I choose company Arcus Bank because it's not too expensive, and if making a loan with a high interest rate can trap you in the debt and make the situation worse.
The following question C and D, depending on the bank you select in B. The question C is, if you fail to make the first 3 payments, how much should you pay on the first payment to settle all the outstanding arrears? Based on question B, we choose Arcus Bank. So the formula that we use of question C is S equal R bracket 1 plus K over M power MT minus 1 per K over M. S equal 4,583.76 bracket 1 plus 0.0075 power 4 minus 1 per 0.0075. To make it easy, we will calculate the number of brackets after that. S equal 45,836.76 multiply 4.04522542. So the question S is RM 18,542.34 cents. The last question is D. If you want to settle all the loan immediately after paying for 15 arrears, calculate the amount you need to pay. The MT will change because after paying 15 arrears. So we get the MT 4 multiply 5 minus 15 is 65. The formula that we use is A equal R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus K over M bracket power negative MT per K over M. Next, A equal 4,583.76 bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.0075 bracket power of minus 65 per 0.0075. Then the question after we calculate the bracket is A equal 4,583.76 multiply 51.29625713. Let's recalculate and get the answer. A is RM 235,129.73.